Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ScrapMan, bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanic, and we are back in the making of the medieval fantasy world, and we got some pretty interesting tile submissions today, especially for the elf section and the dragon section. Actually, last time I said that we needed some large elf tiles, and I gave some feedback on some of the extra large elf tiles, and that we also needed some extra large dragon tiles, and we gave some feedback on the large dragon tiles. So we got some updates on that. We also have a really interesting human tile, and we have another submission for the orc tiles, but the humans and the orcs still need some love. The elves and the dragons have had a lot of attention so far, and they're gonna have a lot of attention in this episode too, but we really need of an extra large human section, especially one capable of holding like a big castle. But anyway, right now we are on a large elf tile. We're gonna look at some extra large ones after this one, but this thing, it looks great. Like, we got all these little pathways, we got some magical flowers and stuff, and look at this archway up here. We got trees or bushes or vines, whatever you want to call them, hanging down from that archway. I don't have a good view from here. Actually, let's walk under it. Why don't we just... Oh, look at this. We have a little pathway going under here and everything. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. We got even like these stone spires sticking up. Like, this is a tile that I really like the detail in it. It's a large tile. I was gonna say it's a smaller tile. It's smaller than the extra large tile, but a lot of detail goes into this area. And like a lot of little just nooks and crannies to kind of explore around in. So I'm going to try to make my way up there. I don't know if there's an actual pathway going all the way up. Oh, we even have a floating flower over here just to enhance the magicalness of it. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it's there. And it's the elf section, so easily excusable. All right, does this go all the way up onto this plateau up here? Oh, look, we got... that's still part of this tile, right? Yeah, we got trees and stuff. Yeah, so we have a plateau up here. So what I like about this is there's various plateaus. So imagine just building some big elf, some big elf buildings or castles or, I don't even know what else you would call an elf-based architecture. But there's all these little plateaus. I'm trying to find my way up to another one now if I can. I'm not sure if I can. I might need to call in my flyer for some help here. Here, let's get a more aerial view of this tile so we see what's going on. See, oh, look at this. There's a bunch of plateaus on this one. I like that a lot. And we can also, if there's not a way to walk up there, which it doesn't look like there is, then part of the creation submissions could be different like stairways, or I don't think elevators would fit with the time period. But then again, it's the elves, so we could have some type of magical excuse. But we got another like plateau right underneath us, and then we got a bunch of like, look at this. Look at these just little sections to put things. And we can like connect them all together after we've built little structures on them too. I love this. All right. Oh, and there's a way up this one, it looks like. Going all the way around the back there underneath us. Oh, not all the way up, but it goes up a little bit. Yeah, there's a lot of awesome detail in this with all the different pathways, all the different plateaus. There's so many possibilities for what we could build on this. So keep that in mind if you're creating submissions for the elf tiles. I think this is going to be a definite inclusion in the world here. This is a winning tile for sure. So we got another submission over here, and it looks like there's an idea that I like here, which is he tried to make like a waterfall using some of the assets here. I think obviously this could use some more trees. We got a stepped kind of terrain here, but the waterfall idea is what I wanted to point out there. All right, and then we have another large elf tile submission, which is a couple of plateaus, I think. Yeah, just 2 plateaus here, and it looks like we got some rock steps going up to each plateau, which is actually pretty cool. So we could build something on that plateau, then we can go up and build something on this plateau. This one comes with a forest on it as well. So this one has a lot of space for a much bigger kind of elf community. So that one does have potential too. So leave that feedback in the comments down below. Now, some of you may remember this is one that we looked at in the last episode with the giant tree on top as one of the extra large submissions. So I gave a bunch of feedback, and it seems like that feedback was listened to, because now we have this tile over here, which is an extra large tile. And holy cow, this tile has impressed me a lot. Like, just looking at this thing from the bottom so far. Oh, is there really a pathway going all the way up? Oh, that is awesome. I didn't know that at first. And look at these little tunnels. I love the upside down trees, like, growing in the archways. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fly through here, but I'm going to try. There we go. There we go. Oh, almost nailed it. Nailed it enough. All right, I don't know if there's anything around the back here, but I have not explored most of this tile yet, so I'm really looking forward to getting up to the top of it and seeing what's up top. But I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything around back. All right, things are looking good there. All right, yeah, look, we have another archway with trees growing upside down, which I love that idea. And we got pathways. Look at that. We got pathways going all the way up. We could climb up by foot, I'm pretty sure, to all the different plateaus. Or at least these ones. Yeah, so it looks like it goes up from down there. Oh, even underneath the pathway, we have upside down trees. And then we go up. Here's a plateau here with some trees and stuff. We could put something in between the triangle of trees there. Then you continue your way up onto the first main plateau, which has some water on it. That's pretty cool. We got some water way up here. We got a little lake. We have a tree bridge going over to this plateau with some collapsed trees on it and some other trees and a clearing. Is there... Oh, then there's another fallen tree going over to a plateau over here, which it looks like it's a mini lake. It's actually got some depth to it too. So that's pretty cool. Uh-oh. All right, we're stuck in a tree. All right, so now let's continue our way up. Is there a way to go up from here, or are we gonna have to have some type of way? All right, looks like there's not a way I'm seeing, at least, to get up to this very, very top section. So we're gonna have to build something on this tile if we want to be able to get up by foot up to here. And this also has a massive tree on it, which is pretty cool. And there's another lake up here as well. So as far as an extra large tile goes, I love the detail. I love the scenery of it. I love, like, their big rock spires with the plateaus on the top. And the foliage is great. The greenery is great. The colors are great. This is an awesome extra large tile. This might be the winner. I can't really, like, I don't know what somebody could make that tops this one. So if you still want to submit elf tiles, you gotta, there's a high bar that has been set, especially this one down below me for a large one, and that one up there for an extra large one. Those ones are so far winners in my book. And I think this other large one over here with the two big plateaus, this is next up for the other large tile. Because remember, we can have 2 large tiles and 1 extra large tile per faction. So now, speaking of extra large tiles, we have to choose. We have some to choose from with the dragon area. So we got 2 extra large tile submissions this time. And they are interesting. All right, let's start with this one over here. This one, well, they both kind of have like a snowy mountain theme to them. This one seems a little bit more focused in a particular area. It looks like we got a maze type pathway with a bunch of jagged rocks and stuff, which really fits the theme of the dragon tile. Let's see what it's like to walk through this. And you know what? Let's actually drive through it. It'll probably be a little bit easier, a little bit quicker to drive through this thing. All right, so, ooh, there's multiple paths. Oh, look at that. Hold on here. I'm gonna walk down this very, very, I don't know if this is intentional, very narrow pathway. It's not actually that narrow now that I'm in it, but narrow compared to the rest of it. Oh, there's even water in here? Ooh. It's like a little hidden area. It's completely covered, too. Is this a way out? Nope. Like, yeah, I think this whole area isn't... Oh, wait, maybe there is a way out. Look at this. What? Oh, what? And it goes up? What? Oh, and there's more behind it? What? There's little colored gems and everything. Am I supposed to be in this area? Like, I figured the colored gems seem kind of intentional, and there's like these little pathways that seem like they would be like completely hidden. This is kind of crazy. Oh, no way. No way. I did not expect this. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, man. Oh, wow. There's a full-on dragon in here. What? Okay. All right. That's amazing. I was just going random pathways in here. I did not expect to see that. That is crazy. That is really well done. All right. So, I don't know what to... I don't know where I'm going anymore. Like, look at this. All right, where am I? There's more to... Oh, this is where I was before. I came in, like, over there. All right, well, let's continue down this. There's so many little pathways in here that I thought this whole thing wasn't even an area I was supposed to be. But clearly, I went the way that I was supposed to go. Like, we're not even on top of this area at all. We're, like, at the bottom, and there's this whole river going through here. This is super impressive. All right, it looks like... I think I've circled all the way around. Oh, yeah, here's the back. Man, that thing is awesome. That thing is really awesome. We have, like, a throne room, pretty much, for this dragon. Well, I gotta give a ton of points for the hidden, awesome-looking dragon in this tile, but I want to find my way out of here. We gotta check out the top area as well. There we go. Yep, here we go. Okay, I found the way back out. There's our car. Holy cow, that was crazy. We found a hidden dragon I had no idea was in that tile. All right, well, let's continue driving up because there's more to this. What? Oh, man. I hate it when there's more than... Well, I don't hate... I like it when there's more than one pathway, but it stresses me out because I don't want to miss out on anything. Like, look, we can even... Oh, we could go so many different ways. All right, well, I'm going to get out and cross this rock bridge because this rock bridge is here. I feel like I should have my hammer out just in case. So it looks like... Here, I'm going to leave my car there. I'm going to spawn in my flyer, and let's observe from above where these pathways are leading. And if they're leading to anything in particular. But man, I am so glad I decided to walk around this one because if I... If I was just flying it, I would have never discovered that little tunnel under there. And I would have never discovered that dragon in there. All right, let's try to observe these pathways as best we can. All right, so there's our car. So we were torn between those two different pathways. One's going to the left, one's going to the right. Looks like they're both going in similar directions. Yeah, they looks like they both meet up. They both meet up over at some trees. The only trees that appears on this island. So now I'm gonna land here because I want to get some first-person perspective on if I was to follow this pathway all the way up. I would get here, and I'm trying to imagine, like, does the creator want me to see something? I mean, this tree's falling down in this way. Let's see if it's pointing in any particular direction here. Oh, no, we fell through a non-collidable rock. Dang it. Yeah, I couldn't figure out any way to get up from there. So let's just head up to the mountain itself by flight and see if there's anything worth checking out up here. All right, looks like it's just the tip of a mountain up here. All right, so the whole thing about this tile is definitely there's a hidden dragon, a really awesome looking dragon inside, but we have another extra large tile competitor. Now, I gotta be honest, when I first saw these two tiles from the outside, I liked this one better, but now that I've been on the inside of that one over here, it's gonna be a tough choice, so I want you guys to leave some feedback in the comments on which of these two tiles you like. All right, so clearly we got a couple of big snowy mountains here. We got some jagged rocks and spires sticking out of the mountains. But the really cool thing I like is this kind of plateau rock formation with all these different prongs going out. I feel like that has some capabilities, like if we build dragons and monsters as part of the creations, each one of these kind of prongs could have their own dragon or monster or boss or like creature that is kind of guarding and overlooking the tile from all of these different areas. So I think that is kind of a cool aspect to this tile. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you like better as far as these two tiles go. But I'm looking around now. I'm wondering, oh, we even have like a lake over here. I'm wondering if there's anything that I might be missing on this tile. There's like if there's a way in. All right, and some of you may remember in the last episode that we had a large dragon tile that was like a giant rock maze. And that was this one here. It used to be all gray rocks, and he actually went through the effort to color them all. So now it's black, and it fits more with the dragon theme. But it's got this little oasis in there, and I think that would be a great spot right there for hatchlings, like little dragon hatchlings and eggs and stuff. So I think that's definitely a contender for the large tiles on the dragon area. All right, now let's head over to the areas that need a little bit more love. So we got the orc area over here. We looked at this tile we looked at last time right here. And this is a new submission right here. So this one is actually kind of, it's actually kind of interesting. At first, when I saw it on the tile builder, I thought this was actually underwater for some reason, so I was confused about it. But this looks like another kind of just orcish camp. We can just have like a nice orc camp built up here. A lot more space too. So yeah, these two tiles actually fit pretty well together. They're similar in their theme. We do need an extra large orc tile though, and I think the orc tiles need a little bit more rock on them. So I think the surface itself, make sure you're paying attention if you're choosing a rock that has collisions or not. Test it out before you commit too much to it, because some of the tiles, some of the rock assets have collisions, some of them don't. But I imagine the orc area I said is flat-ish. Not really mountainous or anything, but I do imagine there to be like rocky terrain, even though it's flat. So that might be interesting to see for a larger tile that has like rocky sections and stuff. All right, and then last but not least, we have another human submission that I thought looked pretty cool. This first one that we're flying over is the one that was in the last episode, and then the one next to it is the new one. So now this one I think is definitely more of an atmospheric tile. There's not a whole lot of room here to build. There could be a little cottage right over in this section here, but look at like the rocky rivers and stuff and the little forest and everything. I think that this is a great kind of just in-between tile. Oh, and look, there's a spot over here for like a mini farm or something, it looks like. Oh, and like a nice rock archway too. So this to me is a nice area for the humans to kind of go and get resources and stuff and bring them back to the castle. This is where you would see the humans just kind of even like recreational time for the humans, just despite the looming orc and dragon presence not too far from them. This is like we could have a little raft out in the water and stuff. Yeah, I really like this tile a lot. A lot of cool details, very naturey. So I think it fits pretty well for the human section. Not too mountainous or anything. Very, very good job on this one. All right, so those were the notable submissions since last week. So I would like to start finalizing the world. What we really need is more human tiles, especially an extra large human tile. I don't think we've received a single extra large human tile submission. We also need an extra large orc tile. And we also need, I mean, we have enough for the elves right now. I like this tile right here. I especially like this one over here for the large tiles. And then I also love this extra large tile. So the elf section could be done unless we just get an absolutely amazing submission. The dragon section, I feel like, I feel like we might be done with the dragon section. I really need you guys to help me choose between these two tiles here. I am leaning a little bit more towards this one because my mind was legitimately blown when I saw that dragon in there. But I do want your feedback just to see if anybody completely disagrees with that decision. We have this we have this large tile here, which is definitely suitable. And then we also have the one from last episode, the big dragon spire mountain that was a large tile. So if we needed to, dragon and elves could be complete right now. It's just the orcs and the humans that need some love. So show them some love. Orcs and humans are people too. Well, orcs used to be people, right? I forget the backstory about orcs. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments, but anyway, still show them some love. They need some love anyway. All right, I'm getting super excited for this. These tiles have been awesome in the past week, and I cannot wait to see what this world is going to be like, especially once we start building like the castles and stuff. I've already seen some great submissions when it comes to castle walls and homes and stuff for the humans. The humans are getting a lot of love in the creation submissions, just not the tile submissions. So looking forward to it. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the future content like this. Thanks to everybody for participating. Thanks to all of you who have been submitting the tiles. These things are looking great. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.